millennium. New hope for a brighter tomorrow. Today, America is the most powerful, most prosperous nation on earth. Ready to meet any challenge in the farthest corners of the world. Just not this far. Not the street corners of our own inner cities. On this corner stands a child. He could be any one of us. For him, there is no hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Would you ever use it?
Yeah.
You would use it?
Yes, I would.
This is not a game, but these are the rules.
It was my first time getting shot. I've been shot at, but this is my first time really getting hit.
Your playground, the streets.
I did my crime at the age of 15, and I murdered somebody.
Your after-school program, hanging out.
I was stabbed 7 times in the head, 6 times in the back.
The only club you can join, a gang. The only job you can get, selling crack cocaine.
When I had the baby, she was born addicted to drugs.
Out here, the best male role model is the one with the most time behind bars. Because survival is a skill they don't teach in school.
Don't you ever think about not retaliating?
No, not really.
Here are some childhood moments from the inner city.
I couldn't go to sleep. They kept shooting all night.
Every 25 seconds, a child is born out of wedlock. Every 40 seconds, a child is born into poverty. Every 4 minutes, a child is arrested for drugs. Every 7 minutes, a child is arrested for violent crime. Every 2 hours, a child is murdered.
It's a kid here, it's a kid there. It all adds up to over 50,000 children.
Every 4 hours, a child commits suicide.
We're not supposed to get used to this. We're never supposed to get used to this.
You know, you just feeling that you can't get out, and some people don't want to get out. But I want to get out. I don't want to be here feeling like I'm trapped and I can't go anywhere. I can't be anything.
You think there's no hope for the inner city? Well, think again. It began in a troubled city, soon to be torn by violence. There, a local hero, working out of an abandoned police station, started to dream.
Here in the barrios and in the ghettos, the inner cities, a lot of these kids have never had an opportunity to become anything. We got to believe in these kids and start telling them positive things. We got to start telling them they can succeed. We got to show them how to succeed.
And his dream inspired a superstar.
You will learn about discipline. You will learn about camaraderie. You will learn about self-esteem and self-worth.
A few local sponsors. A handful of volunteers. A summer sports program. Medals. And encouragement for all. They called it the Inner City Games. But for 3,000 kids in Los Angeles, it was an inner city miracle.
Let the games begin.
For Arnold, this was a miracle that needed to be shared. And so in 1995, he formed the Inner City Games Foundation, dedicated to spreading the ICG message to any city ready to join together in a common cause.
I talked to you about saying no to drugs.
Say no to gangs.
Say no to violence.
No to guns. And to say yes to sports. Yes to the Inner City Games.
Yes to learning.
Yes to life.
And yes to hope.
Soon, the voices of those kids in Los Angeles were heard in Atlanta, then Chicago, South Florida, Orlando, Las Vegas, Houston, New York, San Diego, San Antonio, San Jose, and Philadelphia. And this year, we are proud to welcome the newest additions to the ICG family, Columbus.
Because of your success, Columbus, Ohio will be the next city for the Intercity Games.
And Detroit. 14 participating cities. 14 dynamic local organizations dedicated to reaching out to all inner city kids between the ages of 7 and 17 with a positive alternative to drugs, violence, and gangs.
I joined the Inner City Games because it's something to do instead of being out on the streets, selling drugs, or doing drugs. We out here having a good time.
With after-school programs, with sports, and much more than sports. With computer technology, cultural programs, mentoring programs, educational and scholarship programs, valuable career guidance and opportunities.
I yell to the hills, I will not give up and fail. I'm a mountain mover.
And of course, chess.
Ow. It hurts.
They learn sportsmanship, they learn discipline, and they learn how to be friendly with people from different walks of life.
Less than a decade ago, who could have imagined such an achievement? Arnold did.
I want to tell you how proud I am the way you have performed this last year. Another year has gone by, and you have trained hard and you've educated yourself.
This year, the Games have achieved a long-term goal, expanding to year-round programming in every one of its 14 cities. It's about an army of dedicated volunteers.
Definitely the reason I'm out here on a Saturday is for the kids.
This is all about volunteerism.
This is the future.
It's about dynamic partnerships with schools, government agencies, community services, and public officials.
Over the last 5 years, we have cut juvenile arrests by 60% and violent juvenile arrests by 70%. And that's in no small measure because of the wonderful work of the Inner City Games.
While at the Democratic Convention in Los Angeles, the mayors of 7 ICG cities attended award ceremonies at the Hollenbeck Youth Center to voice their strong commitment and support.
You can make a difference in America. One person with a dream, with a vision, willing to reach out.
In this election year, Arnold and the Inner City Games took their message to both political conventions.
This is not a Democratic issue. This is not a Republican issue. When it comes to the inner city children, both parties have to work together. This is an American issue.
And to make the message heard, Arnold appeared in dozens of news shows and television interviews, including Larry King Live and Hardball, and published an editorial in the Los Angeles Times at the start of the Democratic Convention.
He'll be back. National Chairman of the Inner City Games.
I think the important message Arnold is trying to lead our nation to is that the last 10 years have been the most prosperous in the history of Earth.
It is embarrassing, and it hurts me to know that there's certain people that have never been given a chance to succeed.
And yet that prosperity has still not found its way into the barrios and ghettos of America.
A chance to be part of this land of opportunities.
And the message is now is the time to see that this prosperity truly reaches all children in America.
After 5 years of overseeing the enormous growth of the Games, this year founding National Executive Director Bonnie Reese has passed the torch to a worthy successor. One-time director of the Head Start program, senior official at the Children's Defense Fund and the U.S. Office of Education, a top executive of Major League Soccer and the Portland Trail Blazers, Harley Frankel brings a unique combination of talents and experience to the job of leading the ICG Foundation into the new millennium.
By using athletics to help kids who are at risk and by getting them involved in the program, we can do all kinds of marvelous things with them. We can do computer technology, we can do education, we can do cultural affairs, we can teach them life values, and we can get them out of drugs, out of gangs, and out of violence, and into very productive choices for their lives.
The year 2000 also saw exciting new leaders in several cities step up to the challenging role of executive director. Arlene Weltman in New York, Lisa McCoy in Orlando, Phil Henderson in Chicago, Linda Jimenez in Detroit, Roberto Gonzalez in Houston, and in Philadelphia, the League of Women Voters' first Leader of the Future Award winner, Donna Frisbee Greenwood. Joining the New Millennium team as a new member of the ICGF board is Broadcast.com's former CEO and co-founder, Todd Wagner.
We've got to provide in the inner city a sense of hope. I see people making it happen every day. There are measurable lives being changed.
Also helping to coordinate on a national level is the Peer Review and Assistance Committee, a resource our foundation calls upon to review Sendent grant applications and provide the foundation with advice and counsel on important issues and special projects. And none of this happens without tireless fundraising.
Everyone has their money ready to donate.
In city after city, generous local sponsors have stepped forward with valuable cash and in-kind contributions and a priceless show of confidence and support for their inner city's youth. On a national level, Arnold has been joined by his longtime friend and creative financial associate, Paul Wachter.
As president of the Inner City Games Foundation, I'm happy to report we had a terrific year in fundraising, both at the corporate level and at the individual level. But we're always looking for new partners. This year, in a good example, we teamed up with Audemars Piguet, the finest Swiss watch company in the world, and with Muhammad Ali, and created the largest charity auction ever at Christie's. We raised over $1 million for the Inner City Games Foundation and the Muhammad Ali Center. Those are the kinds of things that we're looking to do more of in the future.
$50,000, how about over here? We say 60.
But it is the national sponsors whose generous commitments of cash, services, employee participation, and technical expertise make the games possible.
When we partner with someone, we look for strong leadership and strong management, and we have found that in the ICG management team. The leadership is outstanding. Arnold and his team has truly put together the equivalent of a hero team.
Thanks to the vision and commitment of its CEO, Henry Silverman, Sendent, one of the largest business and consumer services companies in the world, renewed its two-year, $2 million contribution for the years 2000 and 2001.
Knowledge Adventure has been such a great partner right along with Century 21 and Sendent Corporation and so many others. We want to thank you for all the software and the computers and all that stuff that you've been giving us. Thank you, because those inner city kids are really appreciating all your help. Thank you.
Revolutionizing the computer technology programs in every one of the 14 ICG cities has been the incredible contribution of $2.5 million worth of educational software and computer programming curriculums and expertise provided by one of the world's leading names in computer learning, Knowledge Adventure, our national educational software sponsor. Spearheaded by the generosity and leadership of Hubert Joly, Knowledge Adventure is putting the tools of the latest technology into the hands of thousands of inner city games participants, giving them an invaluable head start in the booming technological job market awaiting them.
In today's world, being able to master a computer and software is pretty important to get an attractive job. And so at the early stages, by providing the software to the kids, we equip them for the future that will allow them to get better scores in their schools, make progress in their schools, and be prepared for the attractive jobs of the new economy.
As a result, we've been able to build on the progress that Arnold and Bonnie had made. We've gone from like 20 computer sites in 1999 to 80 computer sites in the year 2000.
Finally, Beginning in 2001, we are proud to welcome our newest national sponsor, Hummer. Now joining Arnold and inner-city youth all over America is the world-renowned manufacturer of one of the most coveted vehicles on or off the road.
The Inner City Games Foundation is an exceptional program. At Hummer, we're committed to community service, and this program provides many young people across the United States with the opportunity to be involved in activities that not only build their self-esteem and confidence, but also teach them valuable lessons about teamwork and goal setting.
New leaders, new sponsors, a new vision for inner-city youth in the new millennium.
I'm here today to encourage you, to inspire you, and to ask you to make those positive choices every day from now on. You are a winner and you can make it. That is the bottom line.
From the abandoned police station that became the Hollenbeck Youth Center in East LA, the games have come a long way in a very short time.
You know, to me, our motto is all kids are a lifetime investment, because that's reality. We have to invest in our kids.
But we are ready to do so much more.
I still do it because I love it. The kids are just so good.
Everyone can do something for a week or for 2 weeks or for a year, but to stay with it your whole life, to read, to write every day, to do your math, to work on the computer all the time, this makes you really smart.
Because every child on an inner city street corner just needs a chance to hope, a chance to dream, a chance to one day look back and see how far he's come.
I traded the gangs for sports.
We are the most powerful, prosperous nation on earth. If we turn our backs now, perhaps we haven't come as far as we thought. The Inner City Games.